What would you do if something you couldn't see slid its hand up your body in the dark? And sensible answers only, please. This is not that kind of channel. Tonight's ghost story comes from Tracy. Thank you so much for sending this, Tracy. I will tag her in the comments if you've got a question, ask away. But as usual, please be polite. This is her experience and she's been kind enough to share it with us. And tonight's ghost story is called The Shuffling in the Hallway. So Tracy starts by saying, this was about 30 years ago. Me and my son moved into a little 2-bedroom flat. My son was probably 8 years old at the time. I had a lot of decorating and carpet laying to do at the time, so me and my mum decided it was a good idea for my son to stay over at hers back in our hometown during the summer holidays. She says that would let me get on with doing the flat up. Sensible idea. She says, I had a boyfriend who sometimes stayed over, which was no problem, except he snored like a pig. She says, whenever my boyfriend would stay and started snoring, I would shut the bedroom door and go and sleep in the sitting room on the sofa. So, she says, this one night, while my son was away at my mum's and my annoying boyfriend was snoring again, I got out of bed to go to the sitting room. But then I thought, well, I may as well keep in my son's room, in his bed instead. She says, I shut the bedroom door as usual to block out the sound of snoring. Sounds like a standard procedure. Then she says, I dived into my son's bed instead of on the sofa. It felt luxurious and cosy. I had the hall light on, as I don't enjoy the pitch black, I share that with you. So everything seemed nice. This is where it ramps up, so hold on to your knickers. Tracy says, I'd only been laying there in my son's bed for about 10 minutes when I heard someone shuffling up the hallway carpet. Shuffling footsteps. She says, I was wide awake looking at my son's bedroom door entrance. The only door shut in the flat was my bedroom door, which, as you remember, has got a snoring boyfriend in it. The walking, shuffling sound came into the room. The sound carried on right up to the side of my bed. There was no carpet in this room yet, but I still heard the shuffling come right up next to me. She says, I was wide awake just trying to get comfortable. Then I felt hard pressure on the top of my leg. Then it started sliding up my hip, up my waist, and then up to my armpit. She says, I was frozen with fright. I could see that there was nobody there, but the hand felt so real. I'm so sorry to leave you hanging, guys. I cannot fit all of this in a 3-minute video, so please follow for part 2 because the next part is creepy.